Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah, my dear students. In this video we are going to enable OSPF routing protocol, dynamic routing protocol. We have this network consists of two routers, router 0 and router 1, and each router is connected with one switch and one PC to the switch direct. Before we start, we are going to define the IP addresses for each network connected and for each device connected to the network. Okay, here in this interface we have this network which is 10.0.0.0, and we are going to change the first 8 bit to give IP address to the devices connected to this network. So we have this network which is 10.0.0.0, and we have two devices connected. The PC will take 10.0.0.2, and this interface, which is the gateway for this PC, will take 10.0.0.1. The second network between the two routers, okay, and the IP address for this network is 20.0.0.0, and we are going to change the first 8 bit from this IP address. So this interface, which is belong to this network, will take 20.0.0.1, and this interface, which is also belong to same network, will take 20.0.0.2. The third interface, this third network is this network, and we give this IP address which is 20.0.0.0, and also we are going to change the first 8 bit. Why we are going to change the first 8 bit? This will be explained in the next lessons. This interface, which is belong to the same network, will take 30.0.0.1, and the PC, which is also belong to this network, will take 30.0.0.2. We need to build the network first, so I'm going to drag and drop two routers, router 0 and router 1, two switches, switch 0 and switch 1. Okay, then two PCs, PC 0 connect to this network, and PC 1 will be connected to the second network. Okay, now we want to connect the two routers using serial interface, but if we check, we will not see serial interface here in both routers. In router 0 we can see gigabit Ethernet 00 and gigabit Ethernet 01, so we don't have serial interface. Here also we have two interfaces, gigabit 00 and gigabit gigabit Ethernet 01, so we don't have interface, serial interface in both routers. So we are going to add a card to provide us with serial interfaces in both routers. We need to click on the router, and in the physical tab I'm going to zoom in, then just shut down the router, then add the card that will provide me with the interface of serial type. This card, okay, you need to put it here, drag it and drop it here, then put the router in on mode again. I will do the same in the second router. Zoom, then shut down the router, then drag this module or this card to the router, and that's all. Now I'm going to put it on again. Now if I check, I can find that I have two serial interfaces, serial 000 and serial 001. Here also I have two more interfaces from serial type. So I'm going to connect the network. Connection, serial connection from serial 000 to serial 000. Okay, then crossover from gigabit Ethernet 00 to fast Ethernet 00 on the router, and again from fast Ethernet 02 to the PC. Okay, here for the second router from gigabit Ethernet 00 to the first fast Ethernet interface, which is 01, then from 02 fast Ethernet to the PC. Now we completed the building of the network. The second step is to give IP address for the interfaces of the routers, here and here, and here and here, and the PCs as well. So I'm going to give the PCs as we see here. This PC will take a 20.0.0.2 and this PC will take 30.0.0.2. Click on the PC, configure or select the fast Ethernet interface and give the IP address, which is 10.0.0.2, and here it gives me the subnet mask. I will do the same for the second PC. So click on the PC, select the fast Ethernet 0 and give the IPv4 address, which is 30.0.0.2, and it will give you the subnet mask. Okay, that's all for the PCs. Now let us see here in this interface. We are going to give the IPv4, which is 10.0.0.1, and for this interface we'll give a 20.0.0.1. This is the serial and this is the gigabit interface. So I'm going to give these interfaces and the IP addresses using the command line. The command line interface of the router. So you need to click on this CLI. Okay, you need to press return to get started, then enable. Okay, after that enter the configuration mode. You enter the configuration terminal by writing this command, which is shortcut for configuration terminal. Then go to the first interface by writing interface gigabit 00 and then provide the IP address, which is 10.0.0.1. Then the subnet mask will be 255.0.0.0. Sorry, I forget to write the address. Okay, that's all. Now you need to put the interface on by writing this command, no shutdown. Okay, that's good. Then for the next interface, which is in serial 0/0/0, then the IP address will be this IP address, 20.0.0.1, and the subnet mask will be 255.0.0.0. Okay, again you need to use the no shutdown command just to put the interface up. Okay, for the next router I will do the same. You remember, this interface will take 20.0.0.0, which is the serial interface, and the giga bit will take 30.0.0.1. So 20.0.0.2 and 30.0.0.1. Click on the router and go to command line interface. Okay, continue with configuration dialog. No, enter, then enable configuration mode, which is configuration terminal. Okay, then go to the interface, which is first interface gigabit 0/0, then provide the IP address of 30.0.0.1, and the subnet mask will be 255.0.0.0. Okay, and for the before I have to put it on, no shutdown, no shutdown. Okay, that's good. For the next interface, which is S0/0/0, the IP address will be 20.0.0.2, and the same subnet mask will be used. So no shutdown, just to put it on, and that's all. Now we configured the IP addresses for both PCs and for all interfaces on both routers. The next step now is to set the gateway. So if we go back, we can see for this PC the gateway is 10.0.0.1, and for this PC the gateway should be 30.0.0.1. So let us do it. Click on the PC 0, then go to IP configuration. You will see the IP address that you have specified. Then in the default gateway you need to write this IP address 10.0.0.1, which is the IP address for this interface. Okay, now for PC 1, go to desktop, then IP configuration, then write this IP address, which is 30.0.0.1. Okay, that's all. So I'm going to ping PC1 from PC0 and see what is happening. Click on PC0 desktop, then go to command prompt ipconfig, just to see the IP address of this PC. Okay, that is good. Then ping 30.0.0.1, .2, the IP address for this PC. It is 30.0.2. Okay, check. The destination host unreachable, and some request is timed out. So now we need to configure the OSPF routing, dynamic routing protocol on both of the routers, router 0 and router 1. So click on the router, then go to CLI tab. This is for router 0. Hit return, enable configure terminal, Okay, then we need to first to enable the OSPF on the router. This will done by using this command, router OSPF, and provide the process ID is the number of the ID of the OSPF process, and we are going to use one process ID number 1 for this router, which is router 0, and 2 for the second router. So okay, now I'm inside the router configuration mode. The next step is to define on which interfaces the OSPF will run and what networks will be advertised using the IP address wildcard mask area command. This command should be written like that, network. Then you need to specify the IP address of the network 10.0.0.0. This is the IP address for the network. Then put the wildcard IP address mask, which is 0.255.255.255. Then you need to specify the area. So area 0. What is area? Actually, area is a logical grouping of adjacent network and routers. All routers in the same area have the same topology table and do not know about router in other areas. Using areas is very useful because it will reduce the routing tables on the routers and it will reduce the updating messages between the routers. So we have only 2 routers, so I'm going to use one area, which is area number 0. Sorry, I misspelled the network command. It is network. Yes, network. Good. The next network is 20. Yes, .0.0.0, and the subnet, the IP address wildcard mask is same 0.255.255.255, and I'm going to use the same area number, which is 0. Okay, that's all for router number 0. I executed only 3 commands. This is the first command, and this is the second command, and this is the third command. Enable the OSPF on the router using process ID 1 and tell the router on which interface the networks that the router should advertise to other routers, and you need to specify the area number, which is 0. Okay, that's all for router 0. Now we are going to do the same in router 1. Enter, enable, okay, configure terminal, yes. The first command is router OSPF. I'm going to use different ID, which is 2, different process ID. Now I'm inside the router configuration mode. Then you need to use the network command, which is network, okay, and specify the network connected to the router, which is 20.0.0.0, and I'm going to use the IP wildcard mask address, which is 0.255.255.255. Then all routers belong to same area, which is area 0. The next network is 30. Sorry, network is 30. Okay, that's all. So let us go to the image. Here, look, I told the router that you have this network to advertise and you have this network to advertise in router 0, and in router 1 I told also or identify the networks. We have two networks, this network and this network. That is good. Now the next step is to verify the connectivity between the PCs. Okay, so go to PC1 and repeat the same command, which is ping 30.0.0.2 and see what is the result. Request timeout? No, but I got, yes, I lost 1 and I got 3. The next command, I should not lose any. Yes, there is no lose. That is good. That means now the OSPF routing protocol, dynamic routing protocol, is working. Okay, that's all for this lesson. Thank you very much and see you in next lesson.